will be 6 metres wide, so yeah, in some places we'll be taking up the whole road.
Ray Kennedy is in the business of heavy haulage.
Once you get it in your system, you can't get it out of it.
And they don't get much bigger than these monsters.
What's your outside, mate?
That was close. Doing heavy haulage, like, probably one of the best jobs you'll ever get to do.
Yeah, just touch that power line there.
Go bigger the better and throw a bit of a challenge in you, yeah. The load we're picking up is a 785 cat dump truck chassis, 6 metres wide and 80 tonne. We'll be up around the 150 tonne all up.
The 2 oversized dumpsters will be transported by 2 heavy-duty prime movers, each hauling a 64-wheel trailer.
Righto, mate, keep coming back at that, eh?
It's not a job for the faint-hearted. Craig Oldham is backing up Ray as the convoy's second driver.
I work well with Ray, and Ray works well with me. We sort of know what we've got to do and get it done.
Tuck your shirt in. Oh, you can't.
No, he's only going to get the headshot.
Getting the dumpsters loaded is no easy task. The wheelbase on the mammoth machines is wider than the trailers. It's going to take some smart thinking to get the mechanical beasts safely onto the trailers. With over 50 years combined experience in heavy haulage, Ray and Craig have a solution.
Back them up onto them timbers and then back under them.
We'll back it up, we'll put timbers under it, lift it up a bit, put the float under, pick them up, gone.
It's a risky strategy and a delicate balancing act.
Well, you drive the truck now up onto these timbers and get the height up, and then once we do that, Craig will back his trailer underneath then.
Righto!
Ray has to drive the giant 85-tonne dumpster onto tiny 4-inch slabs of wood. It's like parking an elephant on a postage stamp. Miraculously, he does it, but there's a problem.
Flat tyre, mate. Flat tyre on the left-hand side of the dumpy there.
The flat tyre has left the dumpster on a dangerous lean.
Won't get under it because of the bulge.
No.
What can go wrong goes wrong, all the time. There you go, mate.
Breathing air into the 3-metre-high tyres isn't easy.
We need a tyre pumped up here, mate, eh?
Big tyres need big pressure. A whopping 100 pounds per square inch. Craig calls for help.
And our shit won't pump it up. That's the problem, you know what I mean? I'll pick the best one to load.
The heavy haulage team can do nothing but wait for the tyre repair mechanic to arrive.
What's these tyres like?
Oh, this one needs doing.
And this one needs air.
Oh, well, I can pump them all.
It's a nervous wait. The truckers need to be loaded and ready to go by morning to meet their oversized permit deadline.
Where's that f***ing tyre fitter? He's having a long lunch.
2 hours later, the tyre fitter is still a no-show.
We've got to be loaded today because the police and everyone will be here at 5:30 tomorrow morning to go with them, so... Yep. Want to get it done before dark.
With no time to waste, the team bite the bullet.
Well, we're just getting ready, mate. Going to give it a go, eh?
They decide to load the stricken dumpster despite the flat tyre.
To pick that up, we're going to have to drop that trailer right on its guts.
With the tyre down, the dumpster's on a dangerous lean. Manoeuvring the trailer beneath the narrow gap is a risky move. There are big bucks at stake if the vehicles are damaged.
Damn!
How bad is it?
Oh, about 5 mil.
The dumpster alone is worth over $1 million.
Just? Yeah, all right.
Righto, mate, keep coming back at that, eh?
The arse end over to the left just a smidgen. How's that hook looking?
Whoa! It's tight.
One wrong move here, and someone is going to pay.
Whoa! All right, Cam, tell him steady, because that's got that trailer down near that now.
You're looking good there, eh?
Just keep it coming at that, mate. We'll be right here.
Ray and his team are trying to position their trailer underneath the 85-tonne load. And there's no room to spare.
I think the tyre truck's just turned up.
Oh, the tyre truck's here anyway, Ray.
We need it pumped up anyhow, otherwise we'll never get them blocks under it.
Yeah, well, I reckon that's him, eh?
Yeah, we're looking in there, Craig. Not looking too bad.
I'm very happy with that. You happy with that, Ray?
Oh, yeah, I reckon. What do you think?
Oh, I am too.
Against the odds, the truckers get the crippled dumpster safely onto the trailer,
Oh, man.
just as the emergency tyre fitter finally arrives.
He's turned up, but a little bit after the horse has bolted, you know? But we'll get him to pump that one so it's good to go when we unload, and we'll have no dramas then, you know? Oh, we're good to rock and roll.
One enormous machine loaded, one to go.
I'll just start this one. Hopefully it'll start. Here we go.
Second time around, with fully inflated tyres, the delicate balancing act works a treat. The trailer slips easily under the dumpster.
Just a tweak to the left, tweak to the left.
Well, that's it. There, how's it look?
That'll do. Job done. That'll do.
Pleased it's over.
With two super-sized machines fully loaded and ready to transport,
6 hours to load, yeah. But anyhow, we got there.
Ray and Craig can afford to breathe a little easier.
Beer o'clock, Ray. Beer o'clock.
Definitely going to have one tonight, yes.
5:30 and we're about to leave. Go make some money, mate.
The police escort do final clearance checks on the massive cargo and trucks heading for Mackay.
Once they give us the OK, we're right to go.
The team are keen to get going and make the most of the cool early morning temperatures.
It's going to be 38, so we'll wait till about 10 o'clock, you know, and then we'll probably back off a bit.
We're about to hit the road. Get the show on the go.
Oh, no worries, Craig.
Too easy.
This road show is oversized in every respect. 2 police escorts and 3 pilot vehicles accompany the convoy.
2 loads at 6.5 metres.
Everything's travelling along good now. Temperature's not too hot just yet. We'll wait till the sun comes up and then that'll change.
With a load this big and wide, there are endless challenges to confront on the road.
You'll be right there. Plenty of room with that, right?
Concrete edging and the guardrail over the bridges. Just got to make sure we don't go too close to that and hit it. I ain't got much room to play with.
Hours into the journey, as the temperatures rise, so does the risk of blowing tyres.
It's 37 now, it's saying. So the road temperature would be a bit hotter than that.
Combine extreme heat with the extreme pressure of an 85-tonne load, and the convoy's tyres are pushed to the limit.
Just back them down for a couple of Ks and just let everything cool down and, yeah, hope for the best. She's warm enough to do a tyre. Yeah, well, we don't like talking about that side of it, but yeah, so far we're having a good run with tyres. But the minute you start talking about them, you normally jinx yourself, so anything can happen now.
Was that a bit of rubber you ran over?
Ray's premonition comes true.
I wasn't sure, mate. I didn't see any on the ground.
Bad news for the oversized convoy.
Right,
A tyre may have buckled under pressure.
right.
Fingers crossed it gets us to town.
Luckily for Ray, the giant oversized convoy is only minutes from Longreach, where they can pull off the road.
We're going to negotiate ourselves up through town here and then see if we've got a flat tyre or if it was a bit of rubber that was laying on the road that we ran over.
I'm just going to go up inside of Frank.
Have a look around her.
There's no tyre blowout,
No dramas yet, mate, eh?
but one tyre is dangerously low on air.
We'll be putting some air in that before we leave, definitely.
We'll just wait for a bit of air in it for now. It's a bit hard to change with that dump truck tyre there.
Cam's just putting a bit of air in that doughy tyre we got, so that way we don't have to change him. Hopefully it'll finish the journey out for us.
The trucks push on to their overnight stop in Alpha, 250 kilometres away.
By the way them clouds are rolling in, it could be raining.
The downpour is the last thing they need.
We got a couple of drops of rain on the windscreen.
While rain will cool the tyres, it will also grease the roads.
Not many people will want to get off the road when it rains.
And it makes it harder for us to get over too far too, because the shoulders are soft.
With time restrictions on their oversized load permit, they can't afford to be late.
We've got to be in Alpha by dark, so sunset's around 6:20.
If they run over time, the police will shut the convoy down.
I see the lightning to the right. The crack a bit, buddy.
Lightning and that before, so there's storms out ahead of us. The clouds are building a bit. I reckon we're chasing this one, yeah, so we're following it down the highway.
The weather is dangerous for the oversized convoy, and it's only getting worse.
And with the wet weather, it was just pushing me around a bit, and it was locking the wheels up and slide.
They fought heat and rain, but the cocktail of weather extremes isn't over yet.
We're just coming into a dust storm now.
On the windscreen now.
That's why it's so dark up here ahead of us, and the dust is blocking out the light on us.
With visibility low, the convoy drops to a slow crawl. And makes it safely to Alpha.
Probably should have stayed on the road, Ray. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Well, there you go. We've reached our destination, Alpha.
They've earned a well-deserved rest for man and machine.
Get a bit of go-go in her, otherwise we won't go-go.
Have a shower, feed, see what tomorrow brings. 20 to 6 in the morning. We've spent the night at Alpha. We'll get going in a minute. The police have done their checks and they're happy with everything. Had a storm last night, so shoulders of the road's going to be a bit slippery this morning, so we'll just have to be a bit careful until we see how far the storms went. The road here from here on for now for a few k's gets a bit narrow. You've got to be careful that you don't drop a tyre over the edge, because the lips of the shoulders of the road are worn away a bit, so if we drop a wheel out over the edge, we've got the chance of blowing a tyre.
A steep mountain range ahead brings more challenges.
Coming up now to what they call the Drummond Range. So yeah, so we get a bit hilly here. We've got a 7% decline here now, so we'll be slowing right down and taking our time going down pretty steady, yeah.
Stay on that line and you'll be all right.
With such a giant load, the truckers have to be careful. The heavy weight on their trailers could force them down the hill too fast.
The trouble with this weight, if you rely on your brakes too much, your brakes overheat, and then once they overheat, you've got no chance of stopping then.
Get to hold it up here in the park today, if you don't mind, thanks. I've got 2 loads of 6.5 metres coming through.
You're better off just grabbing a gear and walking down it, and then you don't have to touch your brakes as much then. Easy, decent down the Drummond Range. We had no dramas, so that's one out the way. Now we've got Eaton to tackle. Eaton Range, that's the range before you drop down into Mackay. It's pretty steep at the start of it, and it can be real slippery. We'll see what it's like when we get in there in a couple of hours.
The giant load convoy gets closer to the coast. The traffic is intensifying.
What do you do with that, Ray?
A bit more populated down here now, so yeah, we've got a bit more traffic to contend with today, but so far they're doing what they're told and everything's going good.
2 loads at 6.5 metres wide, eastbound, Capital Ridge overpass.
At the front of the convoy, Andrea Broymans is lead pilot. warning oncoming drivers of the approaching wide loads.
What's wrong?
But not everyone is listening.
Got one little egghead in it now.
He's going to have to back up, isn't he?
On a narrow bridge, one driver ignores all warnings to give way.
Craig must have got out of the wrong side of the bunk this morning. He's a bit cranky on it today.
You in fucking garden. Race come over.
You know, I can see Craig. Craig is all good.
You got about a foot and a half on your left.
Your old mate in that car didn't listen to the lead escort or the police and kept coming at us and met us on the bridge and had to back up to where it was a bit wider so we could get around him, but made it a bit tight, but we got there.
Keep going in the tanker if you want to.
Got a B-double coming towards us and he don't want to get off too far, so he's just panicking a bit, thinking that we're not going to be able to get past him, but...
Eastbound,
Plenty of room there, Ray. Heaps of room, mate.
There's been more room than he thought. He was panicking.
It's been a tough journey. The intense heat and heavy cargo have pushed the tyres to the limit.
Well, so far that doughy tyre's holding up for us. We haven't had any hassles with it yet, but we won't start skiting too much about that one. Anything could happen yet.
With their destination almost in reach,
Hey.
it's a serious blowout.
Hey, you, bit of rubber? I just blow home. Copy that. Copy that, I'll return.
We could have done some brake lines or something too, so we'll get off the road here and assess it and see what we can do.
They must have both went together.
Oh, mate, I heard the bang back from there.
Have you done the brake line too? Or?
Well, I reckon. You know what one I've done? The big red one.
Oh no. It's that big red brake line for sure.
2 exploding tyres have damaged a crucial brake line.
So far, that's all we can see, that it's took out one of the main air lines, so then we'll have to have a look and see what other hoses or if there's any more hoses been broken, so we won't know now till we get the rims off.
What the is that?
I think it's took the tank out.
It has.
The casualty list of damaged parts is growing.
Oh, took the fucking air tank off and all. Go for a drive back down there, Matty, and see if you can find an air tank about that long, about that round.
Craig's son and pilot, Matty, is dispatched to search for the missing air tank.
Should be somewhere along here.
2 shattered tyres, a ruptured brake line, and now a missing air tank.
I reckon air tanks fell off and got under that.
That's it there.
Back down the road, Matty's found the missing air tank, blown off by a double tyre explosion.
Yeah, that's her. Yeah, we got a cam.
The tyre blowout has crippled the braking system on Craig's rig.
That's why your rims buckled. That air tank's got nothing coming out of it.
The truckers realise it's just a backup.
So we're right. We'll block that off.
Fortunately, they don't have far to go.
There used to be an air tank here, but it was only an auxiliary tank, so we're pretty lucky there. I'll cramp this over and we'll be on the road again.
I need 2 tyres, them 2 on the bottom.
On the other side there?
Yeah.
So it's all right, there you go.
We're just improvising now. That air tank is just there for a reserve.
I'll just do this clamp back up so we don't lose it.
By fixing the air hoses, they build pressure for the brakes.
Done. I'll get on 888 team.
Well, we should have been to the top of Eaton Range now to go down, so it's put us behind about an hour. We've only got the police till this afternoon, so no matter what happens, we've got to be in the port tonight, so hopefully no more dramas.
With the daunting prospect of the Eton Range ahead, Ray calls in an extra truck for some heavy-duty assistance.
Yeah, we're just putting a block truck on just for that little bit of extra support to go down the hill to make it a little bit safer for everyone, yeah.
So for the sake of $300 or $400, it's just very cheap to have him on the arse to sneak you down there. So we're 150 tonne all up. It's just better, mate, you know.
The block truck will hitch on the back of Craig's rig for extra braking power.
Run me down, and Ray's going to wait up the top of the hill and then go back and get him. We're good, Cameron?
Craig's giant rig is first down the slope. A steep 12% gradient will test his nerves.
Attention all road users. Wide load coming down the range. Westbound lane will be closed.
I hate this place. I hate this range. Like, look here, you've got nowhere to go, eh? If anything starts slipping, and there's been a few blokes killed on here, you know, and I don't want to be one of the bastards.
One wrong move and the giant cargo could gain momentum, forcing his truck down the steep slope.
So this is the worst of it, eh?
I'll go forward a bit more.
What do you got there, Benny?
About 900.
Craig coordinates engine revs with Benny, driving the block truck hitched to the back of his rig for extra brake power.
We've got about 150 tonne pushing us down the hill now. No room for error, otherwise you end up over there.
I'll bring you a message later.
I'd rather take an extra 10 or 15 minutes and know that I'm going to go home at the end of the day, you know.
After a cautious 15-minute crawl, Craig makes it safely down.
Oh, good. Job's done.
One truck down, one to go.
Yeah, we'll try and match it.
Yep. Right. See how we go.
Now it's Ray's turn.
We'll start poking over steady. How's that, Ben? I'm not pulling you, am I?
You're good there, mate. Just keep like that.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I just got to keep my revs up a bit, that's all.
Yeah, got a hornet.
We're just coming past the safety ramp now.
Just as the descent is going well, Ray's truck starts picking up speed.
I'm going to grab another gear, Ben. This thing's going to jump me around, mate. I just grabbed another gear, Ben, to let mine roll a bit. That's not dragging, is it?
Now. Come in the head.
Thank you.
Have your jack brakes back on?
Yeah, mate, just put them on a bit. Yeah, please.
I'll put on low for you.
Yep, that's good. Thanks, mate. Just turn them off for a minute, mate, please.
Drop my truck in the neutral. Go on.
Righto, mate. Yep. I can handle it from here, yep.
Both trucks and their giant freight have made it safely down.
Without any complications and, yeah.
Now it's a race to Mackay before their oversized permit curfew kicks in.
We've got till 7 o'clock, so we've got an hour and a half, so we should make it, depending on traffic.
After a tyre-busting 1,230 kilometres battling heat and rain, the heavy haulers arrive at the port of Mackay.
There you go. We've reached our destination. Done it in time. Job's done. Successful outcome. Hopefully we get some more work out of it in the future.